Amid all the gloom, I went looking for some happier news today, and I found the story of Nigel and Sharon Mather, whose £12 million lottery win, and what they did and didn't do with it, is a reminder that good things still happen to good people. The couple are in their 50s, and they gave an interview to the Manchester Evening News at the weekend, explaining how their lives had changed in the decades since their big win. They were still together for a start. They'd been careful not to blow their cash. Some of it had gone to charities. They hadn't overindulged their children. Best of all, they'd created a spreadsheet onto which they put 30 names, family and friends. Over a period of time, they worked through that spreadsheet, handing out cheques. Of course, there are lottery winners who show less largesse, lottery winners whose lives and relationships can't cope with the upheaval. Camelot, which runs the lottery, does a good job of coaching those who win big in preparation for the pressures that life-changing wealth inevitably brings. But around about the time the Mathers won their £12 million, another win, almost 3 times as big, brought a rebuke from a Church of England bishop. It was obscene, he said, for anyone to win £33 million in a game of chance. The Church used to take a tough line on the lottery. William Wilberforce, the slavery abolitionist, worked hard to abolish it in one of its previous incarnations. He called it a national sin. But you'll be hard-pressed to find lottery abolitionists now, even among men and women of the cloth. Perhaps they don't want to be seen as joyless or po-faced. Who could possibly argue against a harmless bit of fun which raises a fortune for good causes, and without which Great Britain's medal tally in the Olympics would be nothing like so large. A third of the budget of UK sport, which subsidises Britain's athletes, is from the National Lottery. But if I had my way, there'd be no lottery. I've believed it to be a mistake since it was introduced in 1994, and nothing's changed my mind since. Not even the Mathers and their spreadsheet of generosity. How could anyone be such a miserabilist? Well, these are my reasons. It's a hopeless cause, by the way. 40 million Britons regularly play the lottery in one form or another. But for anyone who's been trying to wean themselves off, here is a quitter's guide. First, academics say there is a link between teenagers who do the lottery and problem gambling in later life. The age at which scratch cards can be legally bought rose earlier this year to 18, but not before a generation of Britons was introduced to gambling before they were old enough to vote. Second, every week, lottery ticket buyers dream big. In all but the tiniest fraction of cases, those hopes are dashed. Just a bit of fun or a weekly dose of disappointment? I fear for many the latter. Third, you are statistically more likely to win an Oscar than you are a jackpot. The odds of winning big are smaller than being struck by lightning. The lottery is a brilliant way of encouraging a willful disregard for data, logic and common sense. It could be you, except that it won't be. Fourth, in a very small way, it discourages people from taking control of their lives. If you believe salvation might come one day in the form of some lucky numbers, sometimes the same not-so-lucky numbers you've always chosen, you are contracting out your future to the vagaries of chance. Fifth, it undermines the prudential principle. Prudence dictates that you'll be better off saving a bit every week and watching it accumulate. The average lottery player spends £3 a week on a ticket. Over a year, that's the cost of a BBC TV licence. I'm no fan of that either, but we can agree people moan a lot more about having to cough up for the licence fee than they do the lottery. Sixth, the National Lottery undermines the idea that achievement is the product of the slow grind of hard work, and it encourages the mindset that attainment is a function of good fortune, not good character. It's worth considering that lottery wins aren't taxed. Your earnings are. What message is the state sending out by taxing hard work but not taxing random luck? Of course, I am a raging hypocrite. If a family member or friend put me on their lottery spreadsheet, I probably wouldn't hand the cheque back. But I wonder at the absence of moralists more worthy than me, seemingly accepting that gambling is a racket the state should support.
Welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.